Hello, online students, and welcome to effectively our last week of the quarter. I have to have my grades in the following week, like Thursday, so I really need all your late work in this Friday. Please turn in all your late work this Friday, October 9th, so that I can get it in and then you can get the grade that you deserve. Okay, this week is a little bit of a lighter load. We have two assignments. One is an ed puzzle about landforms, and then to test your knowledge on that, we have a project-based assignment called Create a Continent. So the ed puzzle landforms, you guys know how it works. You hit play, you answer the questions as it goes through, you get whatever score. You can redo any of those questions. You can redo the whole ed puzzle. So if you don't get them all right the first time, guess again. Don't just put it through. Like get them all right, and you get all the points. After that, you can hit next, and the assignment is called Create a Continent. It looks like this. So this is a test grade, and that's why it's a little harder. There are two kind of options you can do here. One, if you want to create like a Google Slides, no, excuse me, a Google Drawing. You can create that. You'll have to go into your Google Drive, and when you're in your Google Drive, you'll have to hit plus, and then you create a drawing. So it's under that. So it would be like here under more, Google Drawings, and then you would create it that way. What I think is going to be easier, guys, is if you just get a piece of paper at home. It can be printer paper, it can be a lined piece of paper, whatever. At my school here at Fort Harriman, we did a graph paper, as you can see here. It doesn't have to be graph paper, though. It can really be any kind of paper. So you can either use a Google Drawing such as this, and you'll just call it Create a Continent. And then you follow these directions. You need to label the latitude and longitude along the sides of your paper. So you start with a 0 degrees latitude and a 0 degrees longitude. Then you create an outline for your continent. Notice that this person did a passion flower, right? So she's got a cape here. There's some peninsulas, there's mountains, there's deserts, rivers, all of that. She's got oceans labeled. I'm going to say that coloring it is going to be optional, particularly because if you do the Google Slides drawing, it's just kind of too much. And I'm way more interested in you showing me your knowledge than like your artistic ability. There is something to be said about doing something like this because you're getting your creative brain to talk to your analytical brain. But really, I'm interested in you guys showing the knowledge, particularly there at home. I don't know if you have colored pencils or not. So if you want to color it, have fun with it, like go ahead, but it's certainly not necessary. You need to include all of these: a mountain range, a forest, a desert, a lake, oceans, rivers, plateau, mesa, cape, archipelago, and bay. And it describes what those are. If you're feeling like overwhelmed by that, let me just show you like how simple this can be. It doesn't need to be that complicated. Grab a piece of paper, whether it's like a piece of junk mail, whatever, okay? Here is Mr. Clark's continent. I'm going to draw let's see here, a continent that is shaped kind of weird because I want to include everything. Okay, here's Mr. Clark's continent. You guys see that, okay? Now I'm going to go up top here. I need one mountain range. Okay, here is my mountain range, and I'm going to name that Mount Clark. Okay, now I have Mount Clark and my mountain range. I need one forest, a bunch of trees together. I'm going to put that right up by the mountain range. And I am going to call that pine forest because it's mostly pines. All right, now you see I have Mount Clark and pine forest there. Okay, What about a desert? Okay, all right, here is the desert. I'm going to call this dry desert. There's dry desert. Here's my whole continent. Oh, you know what? I need to have that 0 degrees. It doesn't have to be right in the middle because this could be a map like our planet, and this is only one continent on our planet. So I'm going to have 0 degrees, longitude right here, 0 degrees, latitude right there. Notice I have 0 degrees, 0 degrees. Then you just go through. You mark all those guys. Make it as fun as you want. You can see this student of mine did a really cool job. They've named their continent. They have included they had to include all of the things you're including. They have an ocean, another ocean. They have the compass rose. They have the key. They have a scale. Those things are all necessary. So make sure you're following all of these instructions. And that is it, guys. That's it for the week. So we're really needing to focus on late work, number one, and number two, Ed Puzzle. The last thing we have to work on is this create a continent. I hope you guys can have some fun with it. You can take a picture of it with your Chromebook or your phone and upload it to Canvas. If you're having issues with it, you can email it. It's way easier if you submit it through Canvas than if you email it. And because of that, I'll probably grade it quicker. But that is it for the week, guys. I appreciate all the hard work coming in. I'm seeing some of you guys really get caught up. I know if you focus on this class, you can get caught up in just a couple nights. Thanks to those that are sending me emails and asking me questions because I am not perfect. I'm doing some things wrong too. So feel free to send me an email if you have any questions. And that's it for the week, guys. Those two assignments, Ed Puzzle, create a continent. But really, really, really try to get caught up on stuff. You can redo any assignment. If you got a grade on something you didn't like, or you got a grade on that quiz that we took and you didn't like that, redo it. You can. You can redo anything and I'll regrade it. Really appreciate your hard work. I know these are some trying times, crazy, crazy times. Thank you, and I will talk to you all soon. As we say here at Fort Harriman, we love you, we care about you, and make it a great day. Bye, everyone.